tell them that I did not kill my mom is alive. So they now saw the futility in killing their mother when they are sent through. So they stopped killing their mother. Now, every other king that followed after king, they say they stop killing of their mothers. And so here we have our queen mother, and this is the commemorative head of the queen mother. And it's very, this is not just any head. Anytime you see a queen mother with an elongated, consider there's an elongated head on her head. You know that this is a queen mother because she's quite special. And this is Owo terracotta. Terracotta, like I told you, is not just any other word, but they are works that are they are clay works that are highly fired, and they are quite unique in their own way. So this particular one is of Owo. Here we have the Christian bowl. You know, in Africa, we believe in a life after. We don't believe that once you die, you are dead. We believe that you will come back in life after. And so those days when the elders die, especially a king dies, it is believed that the king will need servants in the afterworld. And so he is being buried with wives, with servants, with a lot of ornaments. And so this is one of the ornaments that was discovered in somewhere called Igoku in Anambra State. So this is one of the excavated items that was discovered. It's called the Igoku Christian Bowl. And this is the elephant tops. Elephant tops. The elephant tops, these are our own way of documenting the Benin Kingdom. There were no way we could write our history, but most of these things are altar objects. They were placed in the altar. If you look at it, you see inscriptions. And these inscriptions do not just speak of anything, but they speak of the events that were happening in the past. So sometimes you see a very big one. So if you see a very big one, please be safe. But this is the small one here. And this is Okpa. This Okpa is a cup that is used to honor the ancestors. You know, a whole lot of people have thought that too many different types of stories concerning Okpa. But really, Okpa is for ceremonial purposes. It's used to honor our ancestors. And this here is Igoku. I'm sorry, is Ikenga. Ikenga. Does anybody know much about the music? Ikenga. You know, you are Igbo? Yes. So the Igbos are quite enterprising. You know, and they believe, just like the Yorubas believe in the head, being the symbol of that destiny. The Igbos believe in the God of the right hand. They believe that if your right hand move well, you'll do well. Just like the Yorubas believe that if you come with a good head, you will also prosper. And so the one that you are seeing there with the double is the personal Ikenga. Some people call it personal chi. Chi, C-H-I means their personal God. You know, but the thing is, whether we call it Chi, or whether we call it God of strength, or God of the right hand, it is a symbol of prosperity, because we believe that the young ones should use their power to achieve, they use their right hand to achieve something while they are still young. So the beautiful thing about it is that it is personal to them. Once the person dies, they take it is being broken to two and buried with the person. But this particular one that you see here is a community Ikenga that is placed in the community. So you have the community one that is placed in the community. Once you come into the community, you'll be able to see it. While the other one is a personal Ikenga. So these two heads, these two headdresses are from Ejagan, and this particular one is from Taraba. They have it in Taraba, they have it in Jos. You know, for ceremonial purposes. And so here, you also need to go to Ilorin. Ilorin is in Kwara State. And so we have the state. I'm sorry you are sweating, but the next one we are going to be very fast. I'm so sorry. So we have the essential stone. It's a soap stone because once it comes in contact with water, it foams, you know, just like soap. So there are a lot of myths surrounding the essential stone. A lot of myths must have read quite a number of them. but I'll tell you the very one that's circulated. They believe that these stones, these were human beings before, they just turned into stone overnight because there was a taboo that they should not eat okra, and they ate okra, and so they all turned into a stone. And the beautiful thing about them is that whether they are living beings that turn to stone or not, they are beautifully made, and all of them you would think they are all from the royal, they are all royalty because they have their car. You know, those days beads were quite expensive, and so most of them had beads, even the ones that are bigger than this. And you know, those days also, for you to be able to cover your loins if you are a man, it means that yes, you must be a chief or a king. So most of them, their loins are being covered. So this is the soap. You any form that you see it's like this. It's a granite. Once you come in contact with water, it forms. So you'll be reading different types of stories about this. The beautiful thing about it is that we discovered quite about 1,000 or so of it, and it's in the first museum in the first museum, the National Commission for Museums and Monuments opened in 1945. It's the same museum, National Museum, the same. It was commissioned in 1945, and it's the same, and it's still very much there. We call it the House of Images. So let's go this way.